Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video I want to tell you guys, tell you guys that, or advise you guys, I should say, that if you guys are going through something, you should never try to hold it uh, uh inside, because it could eat you up, and could cause you to act differently than how you really are, turn you into someone that you're really not. And letting people in, people who you trust, is always the best way to go, especially through like hard times. I'm going to tell you guys the story to further my point. I'm not going to tell you guys the people's names in the story for respect for those people. But these two people are important to me. They are important figures in my life. They're pretty much like family to me. And so, the one person in this story, was going through something hard. And, even to this day, I don't know what this was. This was back in, the summertime of 2016, so this was 4 years ago. He was going through something. Do I know what? Not exactly, but you guys will get why I'm saying that in the long run. And he's one of the coolest people I know. He's funny, energetic. He is he is positive. He is, and I mean this in a positive way, emotional. And what I mean that is that he is not afraid to exactly show his emotions, per se. And I respect that a lot about him. And I actually admire that about him, because I have trouble expressing how I feel on the inside a lot. And he's one of the greatest and best friends I ever had. So there was one time when he was kind of acting different. And I could tell. This was 2 weeks, but when he was kind of, he wasn't as goofy or let loose as he usually was. He was more uptight, moody, and more of a hothead than he has ever been. I'm not saying that he's ever been a hothead, because we all been hotheads in our lives, including me. But he was kind of for 2 weeks kind of being a hothead. And I kind of figured, okay, clearly he's going through something. And looking back in that situation, I should have said something way sooner than I had. Because I care about this person a lot. And I feel like, looking back, I wasn't doing my duty as a friend to bring it up to him sooner than I did. But, so, like I said, he was kind of being moody. Kind of be a hothead and stuff like that. He wasn't himself. And so, and there was some times where he kind of put that on me. He hasn't told me what was bothering him, and I'm perfectly okay with that. If he didn't want to tell me what was bothering him, I'm cool with that. If he wanted to tell me what was bothering him, I will be honored enough to sit down and listen to him and try to help him through it. And so, but within these 2 weeks, he kind of put something on me unfairly. And any point, there was multiple times when he gave me perfect excuses to curse him out, or be equally or even more rude to him. Because he would do stuff, he would take part of it, his anger out on me, or whatever he was going through out on me. And besides, verbally attacking him, he was kinda doing it to me, I said, hey, you need to calm down, okay? Like, that's pretty much the basis of why I said in different ways. I said, try not to come off as attacking him, but as a place of care. I said, hey, you need to calm down. You're doing too much, man. I care about you, love you like family, but you're doing too much. And so, our mutual friend, he was kind of taking out on her as well. And the times that I did notice, I said, hey, she did nothing wrong. You need to chill a bit. And I didn't say anything because I was hoping that whatever was bothering him would have been resolved without me really having to step in and say something to his face. And so our mutual friend was like, after like, I think it was like this into the second week, she was saying, is he okay? I'm worried about him. He seems different. And truthfully, I was worried about him too. And I said, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you with that. Because, yeah, I also noticed he's been acting out of character. And I was saying, but let me take it out with him. Let me talk to him about it. Because, see, somebody needs to tell him. And I felt like between me and her in that situation, I would have been better suited to talk to him about it besides her, because part of me, with the state of mind my friend was in, kind of expected me confronting him going into like this little argument, and I did not want her to be involved in that. And I rather if it turned out if that talk saying, hey, you something's clearly bothering you. You need what's up. If that had turned into an argument, I did not want anyone else to be involved. So I figured, okay, verbally attacking him, which I didn't ever in that situation. I said verbally attacking him, even if it's in defense, like he was kind of verbally attacking me and my friend, well, it would not be the best choice. And keep in mind that me and him do smack talking a lot with each other. We playfully smack talk to each other, and we get it. But I could tell that this wasn't smack talk. And I known him for a while, so I can tell if anything's bothering him. And I even told him one time last year that, well, I told him multiple times in general, but one time last year he was, somebody made him upset and he was trying to hide it from me. And I told him, you know, you don't have to hide stuff from me. You know, you don't have to try to lie to make me not worry, because I'm always here for you, man. I care about you. You're like a brother to me. I'm here for you. He kind of told me a bit. I told him in that situation that you should talk to that person. Because you not talking about it, you dodging it, is ultimately going to make the situation worse for you. Trust me. And he actually took my advice, and I applaud him for that. Going back to the main story. So like I said, he's a wonderful guy. He's a respectable guy. Like I said, he's generally like a nice, caring, like emotional in a good way, positive guy who I'm very lucky to call friends with. I call friends and be able to get called the same. So I went up to him. I couldn't go face to face with him and I confront him about it that day. So the next thing I could, and I don't think he was available to exactly call at the time. So I texted him, which was, if I could have called or told him in person, I would have. Trust me. But at least text him, make sure he knew, saying, hey man, and I forget if I used the word, you've been kind of acting like a ass, keyword acting, or you've been kind of like a jerk to me and our friend, or you've been kind of moody. I forget which term I used in this, but for argument's sake, I'm going to go with the moody one for this story, because this happened like 4 years ago. So I said, "Hey man, for the past 2 weeks, you've been kind of moody with us, me and our friend. Clearly something's bothering you. I don't know what is bothering you. You're kind of doing too much, taking it out on me and our friend in a negative way. You can always." I even told him, if you need someone to talk to, I'll always be there for you. If you choose to go talk to someone else besides me, my feelings won't be hurt. But you need to at least talk to someone, me or someone else that you trust. Because what you're doing is pushing me and our friend away. And we both care about you. And I told him, I care about him. I'm not trying to come from a place of attacking him. I'm coming from a place of care, of love. Because I do love him as family. And he knows that. So I'm coming, and I told him, all of that. I said, I don't like it. Pretty much, I told him I don't like seeing him upset. Because if you know me, I'm very protective of the people I care about. And if I can be there for the people I care about, I will. So pretty much that talk or text, whatever, but it's still talk. That talk I had with him, I came from a place of care. And he got that, thankfully. I was, like I said, there was that side of me that was prepared to have a possible argument. Because, like I said, those 2 weeks, he wasn't himself. He was more of a hothead. And I personally expected him to, yell at me, potentially, curse me out, and stuff like that. But thankfully he didn't. He got what I meant. Got where I was coming from. I think it was a day or two later where he came to me, apologized again. And he told me that he talked to someone about it. And that he felt much better. That he shouldn't have held what was bothering him in. To this day, I don't know what was bothering him. And truthfully, this story hasn't really come up between me and him since one time. I think it was a year or two ago. And it was because he was I saw that he was bothered by something. And I was telling him, remember that time when you were being a jerk to me and our friend? He said, yeah. I said, you do realize you're doing the same thing, right? You're kind of not exactly the same thing, but in terms of being a jerk to me and the other person in the story that I'm referring to now, that happened a year or two ago. But in terms of he was holding something in that was bothering him. And I was saying to him, yeah, you should not hold stuff in, pal, because that would eat you up. It pretty much did. I think it was 2 years ago at the time. And thankfully, all the parties, because I was one of the parties in this new story, that we all talked it out. Our differences out. And in that story, it kind of goes back to the story about, the whole message I was trying to say in my, 3 videos ago when I was saying, titled, friends talks things out with each other. Because if he didn't talk things out with me and the other person involved, so much unnecessary drama would have gotten involved. And I respect him a lot for bringing his concerns to me and the other person involved. And so, going back to the main story, the one that happened 4 years ago now, he told me that he talked to someone. Am I butthurt? He didn't tell me. No. I mean, like I said, if you know me, I I do call people out if I see that they're in the wrong, and I respectfully 4 years ago called him out as respectfully as I could. And I did tell him, you can always come to me if you need to talk about anything. But if you don't, if you choose to go to talk to someone else besides me, my feelings will be hurt. I mean, like I said, I'll always be there. And this is just for any of you guys. I'll always be there for you guys. So if you guys need to message me on Instagram or on Discord, just message me and I'll try to help you guys through it. But if you guys choose to go to someone else, again, my feelings will be hurt. Because as long as I know you guys are... But my whole message is, let people in that you can trust. And if I can help, like, talk to you, if you need someone to talk to through it, I gladly will help guys. If I can't help you guys, I will. And I do believe me having that talk with my friend 4 years ago about, hey, you've been acting moody. You need to chill a bit. Talk to someone. Either it's me or someone else, talk to someone. Thankfully, thankfully I can say that it ultimately helped him, because ever since then, we really didn't really have any issues. I mean, yeah, me and him, I think we had 2 issues, that we talked out with each other since then. But that was in terms of major, that was really the major issue, because he was going through something and he was unfairly taken out on me and a friend of ours. And like I said, my only regret in that situation was me not telling him further. Sooner, I mean. Because if I told him sooner, then things could have been resolved sooner. Things could have been resolved sooner. And the moral of that story, as I said twice, and probably in this title of this video, let people in that you trust, especially when you're going through a hard time. I'm still trying to learn how to do that. I'm not saying I'm a master at it. I am that type of person that typically tries to do stuff on his own, and I realize that that's error on my part, and I've been I've been working on being better in that area, letting people in. And I tell you guys that story not to embarrass that guy, my friend, which is why I didn't tell you guys his name, because for one, I have enough respect for that person, and 2, I don't want an angry mom coming after him saying, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Because that would be unfair for him. But I'm trying to, by telling you guys that story, express to you guys that letting people in, especially the ones that you trust, always helps, especially through hard times. And if, like I said, if you guys choose to let me in, talk to me, vent to me, or anything, need my help and want me there for you guys in your darkest times, I'll be honored to be there for you guys. I'll do my best to be there for you guys. Help you guys. Let you guys vent if you need to. And if you guys choose someone else besides me, again, I won't be upset about it, as long as I know you guys are getting taken care of. So, moral of this video, always let people in that you trust in your darkest times, because if you just bottle, and don't bottle stuff up, because if you bottle stuff up, it will essentially make you into a different person that you're not, and that's not worth it. It's not worth risking pushing the people that cares about you away, or you care about away. It's not worth making you into a hothead or a darker person in terms of personality. Just let people in if you need someone. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys appreciate the message that I've been trying to convey through the story in this video. Love you all, have a nice day, and be kind to one another.